Hi viewers, today we are with King Khan and Kajol on the eve of release of Dilwale. It's a pleasure, and it's that we are getting a second interview with Shah Rukh Khan in less than 2 years. Thank you very much for giving us time.
Thank you very much for having us over.
Pleasure. It has been more than 2 decades since Kajol and you started working together, and now you're back on screen with Dilwale to recreate the magic of love. How would you describe the whole voyage or journey with Kajol? And has it changed over a period of time?
First, I clarify when you have a good thing going, like Kajol and me have been very fortunate for years. There have been some really amazing filmmakers, some amazing producers, writers, who even before we knew the right choices to make, we made them, like Bazigar and Karan Arjun. We did the films without realizing how wonderful they turn out to be. After beyond a point, every film that takes a life of its own, like DDLJ or Kuch Kuch Hota Hai or My Name is Khan, you realize it's not only because of us. It has to do something with that people find an identification in the film, the story, whether it's our story or the film story. So we will not try to recreate it in Dilwale, which is releasing on 18 December. But what we've tried to do is just keep it as normal, as natural as we were for the last 22 years. And hope this story also becomes very close to the hearts of people. And the journey is wonderful. It's fantastic. It's odd to sit down with a friend of yours, with a colleague of yours, with an equal of yours, with someone who's been a part of, fully responsible, I think, for the success I've had in so many of my films with her and otherwise, and say that it's really wonderful, it's nice. It's just happy and warm that we can work together whenever we get the opportunity. Even if it's 5 years, it seems like 5 minutes ago.
Dilwale is a Rohit Sethi film having a romance, action and comedy, and you have donned a different avatar. You look very rough and tough. Tell us something about it.
For both of us, Kajol and me, this film is very different.
Yeah, it's not something that's kind of the run of the mill for both of us, and it's definitely something that I've done for the first time. So where
for me too, actually. I've also never done a comic action film, Rohit Shetty genre, and then overlay it with a love story, which is very intense actually. We've not even done a love story like that. If you see the promo, she pulls a gun at me and I'm scared of her. In other films, normally I pull her out of the house and run away with her. So it's very different for us. And I don't know if I look rough and tough. I'm scared of her. She's the only girl who can beat me up still. So I'm not the toughest and the roughest. I'm still look tough in a beard, but deep down inside, I'm a sweet guy.
Yeah, but I love his beard look also. The beard look is, I think, fab. I think that's better than this clean shaven thing.
Yeah, now so many years you've done it without my beard now.
What she says.
Looks much better.
I was driving through the city. I'm seeing you're holding everywhere with the beard. You're sitting like, it looks like King Khan sitting on.
Scratchy King Khan.
There wouldn't be a Raj if there was no Simran. Rahul will be incomplete without Anjali. And would Khan be in love without Mandira? The Kajol Shah Rukh magic has never ended and will never end. What is your take? Anyone can answer that.
No, you're completely right. For either of us to take the credit, I think yes, when we do come together, like I said, because of a lot of people's involvement, but I think there's something very, how do we say, normal about us. We've never been part of the star trapping system. We've never been part of, oh, we've done this, now let's take the next step and do this together. She's never called me up and said.
We've never taken it as like a brand, Kajol, Shah Rukh, and how to further that particular thought. We never thought of it like that. And honestly, I can honestly say that the people who have taken us and adopted us and made us members of their family almost, I think what they see on screen, it's almost like they watch 5 good films of ours. They watched 5 good films, and it's almost like an ongoing on-screen history that they see together and they identify with, and it's like a 5-part serial that they want to watch the next episode of. So yeah.
One mad person is sitting in front of you. I've traveled 14 hours just to do this interview, and then go back
Thank
on.
you so much.
That's the importance of this brand, Kajol and Shah Rukh. What is the best thing about working with each other, which you have told, so this is a repetition, I'll not say. Any sweet memory of the set of Dilwale, anything you enjoyed working in Dilwale and you think we should know about it?
I think personally for me, because I've known Kajol for so long, I've known her family, her mother, two things come to my mind. More than the film part of it, it's a personal thing. One, when we were shooting the song Range Tu Mohe Gerua in Iceland, I've been injured for the last 4-5 months. So Tanuja auntie would come and apply this herbal oil on my knee, and after a couple of nights, the third night was really late. We were traveling, and it was 2 or 3 in the morning. So obviously I wouldn't call her up. Just lay here and knock at 2:30, and Kajol won't sleep till Tanuja auntie sleeps. So we come, beta, you not call me? Come on, I have to do your massage. So I think that's very, very touching, and you feel like you have your own around you. And the second part is, I had my son and daughter on the sets, and she had her son and daughter on the set. So I'd gone into the room once, and there was these beds. Kajol was on the set. I'd gone to say hi to the kids, and Eva Brown there, and Suhana there. And there were these beds, and just between the two of us, we have 5 children. And I think that was very sweet. It's a
lovely feeling.
It's a very nice sight to have, she was 17, 18, 19 maybe when she started. I must have been, 27, 28, 29. And then suddenly to see all these kids all around which belong to us, for me those were the sweetest moments and memories. I mean, of course, film-wise we've had some very nice moments too, but these would remain in my head.
Kajol, you must be doing outdoor shootings for 5 months, 6 months for this movie. Who was looking after the kids back home in Bombay?
Actually, I have to say that very proudly that it is Ajay, and he actually rearranged his entire schedule so that he could stay back with the kids so that I could do this film. So I honestly, I am very proud of that fact. I've raised him well.
What I'm worried about is she's very strict with the kids. And Ajay must be very lenient. So I'm worried now when she gets back, the children would have completely changed.
Spoiled.
They'll be different animals only. So you have a new thing coming by after the release.
Talking about romance, you are known as the king of romance, Shah Rukh. In real life, what are you? Are you the same romantic guy, or you are different?
I'm extremely romantic. Whenever you see me on films, because I've answered this question so often and said, listen, what we do in films is very different. I'm going to answer this completely different from indusage. I'm going to tell you that I am exactly the way you see me in films. I see girls and I see my own family. I put my arms out. किसी लड़की का दुपट्टा कहीं दिख ले, बस में दिख जाए, ट्रेन में दिख पकड़ लेता हूँ, और मैं कहीं पे भी मौका मिलते ही.
Can I say what he's like? Honestly, I'd like to answer that question for him. I think Shah Rukh is really, really amazing to talk to. I think he's one of those people who garners respect because of the fact that he keeps himself well-read, knowledgeable about like weird, strange and topics. And if he doesn't know the answer to a question, he will find out the answer. He will pick up a book, a dictionary, or Google it. And I find that curious mind is that is what Shah Rukh Khan has. That is his essence and core.
I've been asked to cut the interview short because you guys are tired. Anything you want to say to your audience down under?
Yeah, to everybody in Australia, thank you. In Sydney, in Melbourne, in Canberra, and a lot of other places that I'm not mentioning right now. Hobart, right? That's how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Hobart. To everyone, a big hello. And I came there, spent some time. I seldom come to Australia, but the few months I spent during Chak, they were fantastic. And please do go watch a film, Dilwale. It's a family film. So hopefully if you, during the Christmas season, when you have time off, it's something that hopefully will add a lot more cheer to your holidays than you already have. Be healthy and be happy, and thank you Australia for loving me and Kajol so much always.
Thank you.
One request I'll make, that we have Indian Film Festival in Melbourne, which happens every year, and we had a lot of celebrities coming. Can we request you if you have time to join us?
Every time I'm called, and I'm so happy that you called me, and I'm humbled and honored. But what happens is the timings go off. I'm always on a shoot. So inshallah, whenever time permits, I would love to come. And thank you for having the festival. It's a very big thing. It's very important for Indian films that functions and
they be shown.
Movies are shown. Yeah, it's just very important because that's the one thing that will take Indian films on an international level. So thank you for doing it, and thank you for everyone who arranges the Indian Film Festival. And yes, as soon as I get time, I will come down there. For sure.
Thank you very much, Shah Rukh and Kajol. I'll have to thank Meetu from Mind Blowing, who's releasing Dilwale in Australia. I'll have to say thank you to Cine Star for arranging the camera, and the most, thank you Kajol and Shah Rukh for giving us time. Thank you very much.
Me too. I'll see you soon in Australia, inshallah. And thank you for all the work you're doing for Indian films. Bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
तुमसे मिला